It has come full circle, and I couldn't be happier. If you want to feel something good gets you right here, give me a few minutes. About 2.5 years ago, I was looking at YouTube trying to find what resources adults who struggled with reading had on YouTube, and I bawled my eyes out. And I'm not a crier, but what they had was it was ridiculous. I'm sorry for all of those creators who are trying to have content for these adults, but it was just sad. They had to look at either videos that were created for preschoolers, or the content that they were presented with was just wrong, really, really bad. That day, I was dumbfounded. I was speechless, and I literally cried. And I told my husband, I can't not do something. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I knew I had to figure out a way to teach these adults. I am a reading specialist, a dyslexia specialist. I've been teaching readers for decades, and I wanted these adults. So I created the Learn Reading curriculum. I designed it for older, struggling readers, particularly those with dyslexia. I wanted those adults to have something that would bring in the very foundational skills that they were missing and not insult their intelligence. I created a few YouTube videos, and I designed the curriculum for them, but it wasn't until yesterday that it came full circle. Before I tell you what happened yesterday, I have to read to you just a few lines of this letter that I got from one of my students. I wanted to write you this letter to express how I feel, and this program has benefited me in my life. This 2-page letter is from a student who previously significantly struggled with reading. Let me just go on a little bit more. Listen to this. I wish I could return to school and raise my hand to volunteer to read. When I was in school, the teacher would say, okay, students, today I will put some of you guys to read for me. And at that moment, I wish I could be at home. I said to myself in my mind, Miss April, you know what I used to do? I'd ask the teacher if I could use the restroom. I'd used to spend a long time in the restroom before returning to class. I was embarrassed to read because I couldn't read well. One night I cried and prayed to God, telling him that I wanted to learn how to read, write, talk, and spell in the English language. 3 months later, I came across one of your videos entitled How to Read for Adults. I noticed you had an email address, so I tried it, and I can't believe you responded to my email. And that day you told me you'd help me. I cried, and I was like, I am going to learn to read. Listen to this. I couldn't print the paper from your program because things are very expensive where I live, and I don't have enough money to pay for all of the paper, so I wrote all of the lessons on typing sheets. I was like, I'm going to learn to read no matter what. The student just graduated with the whole thing. Now I can assist my mother in learning how to read. Thank you for assisting people of all ages in learning how to read. Thank you once more, Miss April. Sincerely, Whitney. Who are these wonderful adults that I found? Okay, yesterday, I finally had my class of adult students, and they are amazing. They are remarkable. They are coming in from all over the world. One student is staying up until 3 a.m. to attend my classes. I'm in teacher heaven. Yesterday, having all of those adults in my class wanting to learn, I'm chalking it up as one of my favorite days ever. Adults who are trying to improve their reading skills are my heroes, hands down. Learn Reading is dedicated to you. If you're watching this and you're one of those struggling readers and you want to join my class, I'll have a link in the description below. Come on in.